Your dice. Get your character sheets. Get your dice.
I'm trusting Roll20 tonight, or D&D Beyond tonight, because it did me good on Wednesday.
Good luck.
That's a letterboard I have up in my room. Eat moss, do crime, hustle, compost, and unionize. And I'm missing like the I, but it says ooh woo. What's this?
Oh gosh.
I love that.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, but that's this owl. Not
No?
ooh.
Why
Ooh
does it say
is
ooh woo?
U's. That's owl.
Yeah.
Ooh has 2 U's.
Yeah.
You come into my house the day my daughter is to be wed. And
Exactly.
tell me how to pronounce my
It's-
ooh
Yes.
woos and my ooh woos.
It's a whoa.
I do indeed have the audacity.
Wait. Session time, y'all. Okay. Last time, if everyone is ready.
Oh God. My notebook.
Last time, you all have gathered together to finish up your business in Phandalin, before heading off to formally to try and track down and face the dragon. You gathered Ronan from where he was helping out some of the townsfolk. You went to Umbridge Hill, seeing Adabra Gwyn for the first time in quite a while to get potions. Following this, you then headed out to Icespire Peak, the mountain where you received a vision some time ago, hinting that that might be the location of the dragon. You did some traveling. You got some help from a raven. Before you came to the base of the mountain, you saw like a footpath leading up, where you rested, and some of you had some conversations throughout in the night, and you all got your rest. Did I miss anything?
Nope. Only that Renan stalked Marcus in the face, but didn't actually kill him.
Nah. Be kind of silly to kill someone right before you face a dragon. Before you kill a potential ally in a fight, right before a big fight.
I mean, it would have been understandable.
Blossom was exhausted from being the emotional backbone of the party and just slept through the entire night.
Yep.
Which is fair and valid.
Even though she's an elf.
You woke up maybe briefly to do a watch, but you were out.
Yeah, I was not awake. I was sitting vertical, and that was it. I was vertical, but my eyes were still closed.
Okay, well, hold on. Question: would Blossom be the type to like train herself to fall asleep with her eyes open just to freak out Marcus?
I think she has that skill, but doesn't know where or when she learned it. I think she just knows it. She was the epitome of
this isn't
head
normal?
empty.
This isn't how an average person sleeps with their eyes open? What? What?
Try. Oh, we are in a silly, goofy mood.
Well, spend as long as you want there. So,
It's all the ooh-woos.
you all awaken in the morning, all having gained the benefits of long rest. If you haven't hit that button already, you are welcome to. Yeah, you wake up, and it is, I believe I said it's cloudy here. You get light snowflakes, but not a crazy storm yet. But the mountaintops ahead of you sort of fade into this fog that's taken over the area. What are y'all doing?
Continuing up the peak.
Doing anything as you guys get up and get ready?
I don't know, like keep my blanket out. It's gonna get a little frosty, right?
Other than wishing I was cold resistant, just doing the normal prayer stuff.
Maybe light a torch ahead of time as it gets colder.
All right. Before you guys actually head up the path, like you finish setting up, you finish breaking camp, and getting your stuff together. When you hear a sound, and you turn and you see a cloaked figure um, pulling up on their horse, cursing quietly but loudly enough that you all can hear him before he hops off the horse and appears to be checking over his tack and saddle.
Hello there.
You can see the figure jumps and spins around and he goes, "Hello? Who are
Hello.
you?"
We're the Veins of Thunder. Who are you?
Who?
Never mind. We're gonna go kill the dragon. Bye.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Do you even know your way up to the...
Well, basically, we've just been going in a vertical direction the entire time, hoping we reach the peak.
I mean...
I'm sorry, who are you?
I should get going. If you're looking for the peak, the path is that way. It just points back the way you came.
We're going towards the dragon.
Why on earth would you do that?
Because we decided we're gonna fucking kill it.
Uh-huh.
Believe me, I would rather be doing something else. But it's already harassed Vandalin a lot, so we're gonna go fucking kill it.
Or become friends with it. We haven't fully decided yet.
No,
Right.
we're... What?
No, I think Marcus would agree we could befriend this dragon and make it our ally. Especially with all the business that some of you have in Neverwinter. He could be useful.
He's a dragon.
You all seriously think you can fight and kill a dragon?
Yes.
We've already turned it.
I'm sorry, but can you do better?
As I'm shaking my head, no.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist? Hello?
Because Hello is shaking her head no, I was gonna give her disadvantage, but with your help, I'll allow it to be a flat roll.
Okay. Oh, come on, dice. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see what my... Persuasion. Okay.
And roll out my dice.
A 13?
13. He looks you up and down, looks at everyone else, and goes, "What did you call yourselves again?"
We are the Banes of Thunder.
And you're some kind of, I'm guessing, adventuring group?
Yes.
Actually, no, we're a book club.
Really, you look like the real bookie types. You do, especially.
Yeah.
I hold up my journal.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, look, if you're serious about killing the dragon, my buddies and I were looking to try and, check out its hoard.
Your buddies. Okay, who are you?
Yeah, we've been talking for a good few minutes and you still have not given us your name.
Just call me Dobin.
Dobin. And your friends are?
Where? Who?
We call ourselves, the Reavers. The rest of them are up at the dragon's lair.
They're already there. You better hope they survive.
I came down to gather supplies. We've been up there for a while. And if you're serious about
Can I
fighting a
insight
dragon,
check
I
him?
can show you the path up.
I mean,
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Can
make
I,
an insight
can I
check.
also do that?
You can show us the way, shining, shimmering, splendid.
oh,
8.
You're talking at a distance with him, and he's also still cloaked, you can't read him.
I'm gonna
Okay.
approach him.
With a 19 insight.
I
I
check
can
him.
15.
Like I said, Blossom's emotionally exhausted.
With the 15 and the 19, what you get off of him is he seems skeptical about your ability to fight the dragon. But he doesn't appear to be lying or concealing the truth in any way when he says that he knows the way up and that his buddies are up there.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing up there if not to kill the dragon?
Oh, we were just gonna wait for the dragon to leave and then take its horde.
That's the coward's path.
Ha! It's a dragon.
But the dragon's left several times. Why haven't you gotten a horde? Why do you not have a horde attached to this horse? You seem
Fucking
like
mold up there.
opportunist,
And most of it's
slightly
frozen
dumb?
in his ice.
Well, then why haven't you just cast Fireball and heated up the
That's
whole
an-
area?
I don't think any of us have that sort of firepower, ma'am.
Well, then why
Also,
are you
seeing-
trying to attack an ice dragon without fire or
We're
some version
not
of
trying
fireball?
to attack
Seems
it,
kind
we're
of
hiding from it.
lackluster.
Stealing from a dragon's horde is effectively
You know
attacking
what,
its
guys?
pride
I
and
don't think
be
it's
dead
worth
anyway.
the effort.
Not to mention, white dragons
This
have an
this man
exceptional
seems
sense of
ill-equipped.
smell. It would probably just track you down and
Ill-equipped.
kill you and take its gold back. You are aware of that, correct?
We're hoping to do it when it's far away, so that we will be long gone by the time it gets back. But hey, if you all are gonna try and kill it, I mean, that just takes out half our job.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna look
I don't
in
know
the
how I
eyes.
feel, much less the rest of this party. If we do all the work, yet you still get a piece of the pie, what are you going to assist with in order for your share to be complete?
I know the path up the mountain.
I don't think that's enough, sir.
Well, then
We
you can
can
get
find
lost
our
and
way up.
freeze to death up there yourselves.
Well, some of us have access to a fireball.
Several fireballs.
Good
Also,
for you.
we can find our way up, with or without you. Your added knowledge is just kinda there.
Can you? Mountain paths get kind of windy. And
Yes.
foggy.
I would like to start flying, and just be like, "That's not going to be an issue." First of all,
And he just
Second of
laughs
all,
and goes,
your
"Listen, the fog up there gets so thick you can barely see your hand in front of your face. I know it because I've done the path so many times. Flying ain't gonna do shit for you." Look, I'll just go.
inability to deal with the situation as you have pursued it shows a bit of lack of planning on your half. It shows that if we were to take your name into the town and tell them of your inability to do such action that you have declared to be a big part of who you are, it's kind of important to you. Name is such an important thing to lose.
You think I care about my reputation? My friends and I are in a dragon's lair on top of a mountain. I've got nothing to lose.
And you are the only one who's made it out. Like he's mentioned, dragon
because they
smell
sent me
is
down
pretty
for
impressive.
supplies.
Look, guys, we're wasting
Yeah,
time.
sure.
We can discuss whatever the fuck piece of the pie, apple, banana, whatever, as we go to kill the dragon. So, sure.
Halu's right. We should just go up. Honestly, if we don't want anybody taking some of the horde, we can just kind of let's just go. You said you know the way up.
Yeah.
What supplies were you getting? Wood, food?
Wood, rations, leathers.
I hope you weren't planning on going to Fandolin for that.
I just came back from getting supplies in Leyland,
Where is that?
south of here, and the Mayor of Dead
It's
Men.
I said that out of character.
Okay, yeah.
it's on the map. It's small.
It's actually it's not on the map. I think it's like just at the south edge of the map, or just past the edge of the map on.
So like.
Oh no, my bad.
Yeah, because it plays into the next part of the
Yeah,
campaign
Oh.
building.
It's roughly over here. The thing is that we're not actually doing the rest of the Divine Contention series.
Yeah.
Just because.
No. I just remembered it was on there because you use the same map.
Yeah. Yeah. The Divine Contention series technically is supposed to take you to Leyland, and that of course sort of becomes your base of operations, where you kind of help build up the town. But with your backstories, it would make more sense to do homebrew stuff. So, but yeah, Leyland is on the map technically, but you all have not had a reason to like go there or hear about it really. And yeah, this guy's just like, yeah, I just came from Leyland, getting supplies.
Well, I suppose lead the way. We'll all of us will be right behind you.
All right, just give me a second. The damn saddle came loose out of nowhere.
Is there anyone like above us really quick?
What do you mean above you?
Like planning an ambush?
Make a perception check.
What's my perception?
Bandits made you paranoid, but I'll also get into that perception check.
Bad. An 8.
Nope.
That is a-okay because I got an 18.
Oh, thank God.
You look up. No, you don't see anyone.
All right.
But in
Look,
this,
I'm wary of those bandits.
in this instance, Sedge, as you're watching him complain about his saddle, as he fixes it, you have a brief memory of praying to Tamora for luck. Just last night.
Hmm.
And we just
Interesting.
sat here grilling this poor bastard.
I go over and I say, what do you need help with the saddle with?
The buckle here. I thought I had
Morris
tightened.
kind of thrown up as a pole.
Thought I had tightened it just before I left, but and he's like going over the issues, and you can help him to get it together because it just happened out of nowhere.
It's no problem. I can help with the with that.
It's appreciated. And yeah, between the two of you, you can easily get it fixed back on. You can see he has saddlebags full of what he was saying. Looks like supplies for kind of a long haul stay of whatever his and his buddies are doing.
I see you've really. How long have you all been staying up there? Away.
Give me a quick second. Sorry, looking at the notes here. We've been staying for
Excuse me.
2 or 3 weeks now. Didn't assume it would take this long, but weren't expecting its horde to be frozen.
Yes, white dragons are known for freezing their trophies, as it were. I don't suppose
we don't
you've seen
really
a
know
few
much about dragons in
humanoids.
general.
I don't suppose you've seen a few humanoids in there, have you?
No, I've seen some animals, but nothing humanoid.
What kind of animals?
Deers, bears, moose, whatever they can get from the woods. It looks like. Saw a shark in there, I think.
It's probably just snacks for later.
You can assume.
Hold on. What would Hello know what a shark is?
She fought ghost sharks.
Roll a nature check.
Or street sharks.
She didn't stay in Neverwinter long enough for that. Oh, I actually have a pretty good nature. Oh, okay. Damn, I was actually kind of hoping it would be low. 16. No, 15.
Yeah, you know what sharks are. You might get the occasional like somebody who has sailed in the ring, and they might have complained about sharks in the past.
All right.
But yeah, eventually, Dobin can get his stuff together. He hops back up on the horse, looks at all of you and goes, "Well, follow me, I guess."
Sorry about the weird interrogation. We had a run-in with some bandits a little while back that caught us pretty heavily by surprise.
Hello, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah, a little while back. 2 days. No, it was more than that. It took.
Wait, how long?
Like,
you know what? Don't mind me. I don't know how to
4 days
tell
ago,
time.
Sedge. Are you okay? Did you get a concussion?
I don't get concussions. I'm beneath that. I mean, I'm above that.
This just in, guys. Sedge is built different.
But Dobin,
He is,
Dobin
which
just
is
looks
like
at you. Hello.
9 constitution.
Dobin just looks and goes, like not like in I don't believe you, but in a like a we got off on a bad foot on the bad start kind of
Yeah.
But he leads you up the path you were taking, and there are a few places where it looks like it kind of breaks off, and there's a path that goes around another way, and he leads you up one over the other kind of way, and he appears to be very confidently leading you all through. Is there anything anyone's doing as you're on the path up?
I'm keeping an eye out for Dylan.
Yeah,
as
alright.
much of an eye out as I can.
Yeah, and as you rise up into the mountains through the foothills, it does get colder and it does get snowier. And the clouds above you kind of get lower and lower until you start wisps of fog. You go, and as you make your way across the cold, like wind-blown foothills of the Sword Mountains, you do happen upon a large, prone creature in ice.
Can
Dobin,
we tell what it is?
Yeah, you can approach it. And as you approach it, like you all recognize it, or most of you recognize it pretty instantly because you've had an encounter with them before. Halu in particular, it is a frozen ogre.
Hey, Dobin? Was this here? When you, came back this way?
No. This is new.
Okay, that's great. Can I tell, like, well, no, it's encased in ice. Decomposition would have stopped.
You can
I'm
still
gonna
make
try
a survival check.
Yeah, can I see, like, can I guesstimate how long it's been here?
Yeah.
It will help. I will help you.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, hold on. What's my survival? Alright. There's that. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, looking over it, you actually can roughly ascertain when the ogre was killed. Not a specific time, but you figure it was within the last 24 hours.
Don't like that.
and you do see through the ice. There is like kind of frozen in the ogre's hand, a hefty sack, but it looks to be pretty deep in the ice.
Right, I'll make a note of that.
Mhm.
Maybe we can get it on our way out.
I mean, if we want to take the time, I could probably melt the ice.
I'd rather we kill the dragon first than,
Alright.
sit here fucking with its food.
Very well.
Isn't dragon ice like magical, so we can't really melt it in that sort of way
Until it's-
anyway?
I mean, you don't really know.
No, you told us. We found it out back in Phandalin.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, someone rolled high. I think it was
I forgot.
either Sedge, Lycan, or Blossom, and I don't remember who. But someone was like, "Yeah, it's magical ice. We can't fucking do dick
Right.
until the dragon's dead."
Well, theoretically, then you can assume that, regular fire might not melt ice. Magical ice, at least.
Bug.
Small can a fireball be, like, theoretically?
Good question.
Like, can we do, like... Man, if only we had an evocation wizard, it'd be like fireball, but spell sculpted.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, couldn't
Well-
you do it as a sorcerer, like with careful?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I do have fireball. What are my... And I have careful spell.
So,
I
like,
couldn't do it.
like if we wanted to put like a little oil on top of the ice and just like fucking let her rip. It feels like a
DM?
bad idea.
Could I cast fireball on the ogre?
You can, yeah.
If everyone backs away?
Are you careful spelling it, or?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me look at the details of careful spell super quick.
It's just...
I feel like something here is a bad idea, but I'm too curious about the outcome to really, like, care.
Careful spell.
I don't know what it'll do if everyone just backs up.
Once
Like, what's the point of it?
Well, you could try and back up down the path a little ways. It is, I believe, a 20-foot radius for fireball.
Let me double check. Fireball is a 150-foot range, 20-foot radius. So 40-foot diameter sphere.
Yeah, you could back up quite a ways to get
Yeah.
everyone out of range.
So if we want to do that, we can.
We want to, possibly attract Dylan's attention.
It's up to you guys. I'm all about chaos over here.
Can I roll to see how good of an idea this is gonna be?
No.
Aw. I can't do like an intelligence saving throw, just like really quick.
I think this is a player decided moment. This is for you to decide, is this a bad idea?
Helu has a decent wisdom, and she thinks, yes, this is a bad idea. Let's save Fireball the Ogre for after the dragon is dead. Because then we won't have to worry about the dragon.
I mean, I have Searing Smite. I mean, I can just do a quick little Searing Smite.
Just get
Near
some
the
nice little
paradise.
radiant damage going.
No, fire damage. See,
Oh yeah, that's right.
prepared for the long rest.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be right back. I had a very large coffee before I left work.
Okay. I mean, okay, the Searing Smite could, probably work better.
I mean, I don't have to like attack it, right? I could just like have like the searing smite activate and just kind of like Breath of the Wild
Yeah, that's
melt the
perfectly
ice block, right?
Oh my god. I remember having to do that.
Can I
God.
turn my great sword into a great flame blade? Like for just like
It would melt it very slowly, I'd say, but theoretically, yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would just stab it like at like the gold, like just
There's just a
into
large sack. There's no obvious gold.
well at the sack.
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
Can I take the 10 minutes that these hooligans have been trying to do this and ritually cast detect magic?
Yeah, you can cast detect magic.
NPCs just
you
sitting
take-
here like, God, what the fuck?
You take 10 minutes to cast detect magic, and when it finishes, something interesting happens. The ice does light up faintly magical, as part of being dragon ice, but the fog around you is also faintly magical.
In the way that like control weather is magical, or in the way that like conjure elements is magical?
Neither. And you didn't see it before you cast
Some
detect magic,
fey
but with
bullshit.
with like sort of the special like vision that detect magic gives you, you do see
Hello?
very very faint like iridescent like swirls, as if it's moving with the fog.
Like currents in the fog?
Sort of like currents. There's no like path to them. It just looks like iridescent shimmers of like very faint purples and pinks and blues and very
Very fey bullshitty.
very fey bullshitty.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Fey is in
It
this.
certainly sounds like something.
I mean, it does confirm our theory
Does
that
it
the dragon
does
was
it seem kind of like a mass
affected by
fairy
fey
fire kind of feel?
No, it looks like it's just has what's the word I'm looking for? Traces of fey magic, but
Okay.
not like the source of the spell. Like it doesn't have a school of magic.
Uh, can does Lycan relay this to us?
Probably not while you guys are talking. Because you seem to have been trying to find a way to do the thing, and I'm just like, probably sitting like cross-legged in the
Because
sky, like.
because me, the player, might think I know what this is, but I want to know if Sedge would know what it is.
Eventually, if you guys have calmed down from shenanigans, probably, but I won't interject it. No.
Dobin
I liked him.
Dobin will seem nervous on his horse. He's like, it's probably best if we just keep going. Dragon might come back to eat this.
That is what I think. We'll have all the time in the world after the dragon is dead to fuck around with searing smites and fireballs and all that jazz.
I suppose you're right. I like to imagine that Blossom was also like, "I'll be right back."
Going through her supplies to see for Fireball.
So I still have some back guano if we still want to go through with this.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. And I put the bottle of back guano away.
Look, you can fireball. Here's something even better. Fireballing the dragon. How's that? Hmm? Hmm?
Right. We'll save it for the ice dragon.
I suppose we should get along with it. Awesome, Lycan, hello, Marcus. Everyone ready?
Marcus is pretty quiet this morning, but not so long. So is Ronan.
Ronan, Ronan.
I got my brother was here.
I may have forgotten about Ronan too.
Poor Ronan, the red-headed stepchild.
He's for his part, he's just been sort of watching everything go down with just quietly, calmly. It seems like just taking everything in.
We're dumb, y'all.
But you all continue.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I do see that Lycan's like, as we're getting along, I would ask her like what she's. I probably see her like casting about, like looking around, and ask her what's up.
Do you know those fancy drinks where they like swirl and like the glass swirls and you look at it and it's like, ah, yes, that's a fancy drink because it's shiny and swirly and shimmery.
Yeah, usually there's hard drugs in there, from what I've noticed.
Or pearl luster. This is Ronan. Or like pearl
That's
dust.
what I was actually going with. I was actually going with pearl dust.
Let's just unintentionally make my character even more tragic. Witnessing casual drug use.
No, I can't say. Isn't that like an alcoholic thing? I can't say that I'm too familiar with that. Or pearl dust.
Mm.
It's only for like the really rich.
Back in the temple. Let's be perfectly honest. My mom bought me some at one point. We put it in the ceremonial wine, and
Oh
it was
yeah.
interesting.
Wait,
As you were
actually,
saying,
that's really
Lycan,
funny.
It'd be really funny. Like, imagine, like.
Okay, so swirly, pretty, not drugs.
Swirly, pretty,
drink.
not drugs. Airy, ask. Airy feels like home. Like, not necessarily in a good way, not necessarily in a bad way. It's very shimmy. Very shimmy.
what are you talking about again?
I'm lost.
Yeah,
Are we talking about
the
drink?
fog. It's all shimmy.
So
Huh?
you're saying it's magical?
Yeah. Why did you not anticipate it being a magical fog that the dragon would hide it?
Well, you were saying it was swishy, so I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's all shimmy, like someone helped to cast it, or someone cast it from a different area, or stepped through this realm and cast it from a fey being, or any of those.
Knowing what, I don't remember what check I got because we did do something on dragons like way back when. Would I have to re-roll? I obviously have to re-roll. Can I roll a history check on dragons and dragon layers?
Shimmy.
You can, and I will let you take an advantage because I do remember the previous rolls were good. I think you technically have advantage because of Sage anyways.
Okay, that was close. Let's see. That is... What was the roll? A history?
Yeah.
23.
23.
19 plus 4 is 23, right?
And you're looking for stuff about, like, the shimmery stuff?
Would that, and would I know if this is just, like, a thing that white dragons have that has to do with their lairs? Like,
Yeah, okay.
Is like the fog a byproduct of the layer, and like is that why it's magical, or?
You think back to your studies. What you recall is that, yeah, dragons of particular power, um, when they've gained enough power, do tend to have regional effects, whether that's storms, storms of some kind, or animals of unusual, like animals that act unusually or some such. Really depends on the type of dragon. Um, and it has been noted that they do appear magical, but there's been no reports of like faint shimmering or anything of the sort.
Interesting. Uh, I am going to relay that. Like, I'm just going to tell everyone that the fog is like a regional effect from the dragon, but really no idea what like all this shimmery bullshit's about.
I'm gonna have my Star Raptor use the move defog. I've had a familiar that's a Star Raptor this entire time, and it knows defog. So I'm just gonna have it do that.
It's not very effective.
Aww.
No, the DM's voice ring out in your head. Blossom, there's a time and place for everything, but not now.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
Um,
Then I use fly to take us to the top of the mountain.
You can only go.
The fog is too thick.
Can only,
You need
yeah,
to know
what
where
Bose
you're
is saying.
going first.
We can only go places we visited before.
Can I use waterfall to waterfall up through the fog? With my
Man, your Star Raptor knows a lot of different moves. This is
no, that's my
impressive.
Empoleon.
Ah,
Waterfall.
Oh yeah, and pulling on.
Pokemon jokes aside, you guys
Are we gonna-
continue up. You guys continue up to the mountain past the ogre, and the fog does get thicker around you. The snow starts picking up, and you begin to slowly lose visibility. Dobin, for his part, speaks up and goes, "This next part's gonna be rough, but done the path many times. Just follow me, and we'll make it through."
We need a daisy chain ourselves.
I'm gonna quickly
Yeah,
pull out some rope and like tie it around my waist, and then like hand it off for everyone else to tie it off. And I'll stand like pretty close to Dobin. Doblin?
Dobin.
Dobin.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me double check that, actually. Where is it? Where'd it go? I lost it. Dobin, yeah, Dobin. Okay.
Dobin.
You guys continue, and you start to lose track of time because it's all the same sort of gray-white here. You don't see the sun above, and you don't see the ground below. Like, there are points where the ground next to the path falls off into like rocky mountainside, and the fog at some point swallows it up, so you can't see the bottom anymore. You can just see what's ahead of you and what's behind you, and barely even that. And eventually, as you go, you come across these huge like walls of ice that appear to be like coming out of the mountainside at times. And as you go, that shimmer that Lycan saw becomes more visible to all of you now, to the naked eye. As you can see now, the faint pearlescent pinks and purples and blues and greens, the iridescent shimmer in the fog all around you.
Well, that certainly confirms our theory that Dylan went to the Feywild, or was affected by some sort of fey magic.
At points, the path plunges into like these ice caves carved into these walls, where you get this like the deep blue green of ice you see, you know, in pictures of like glaciers and stuff. But as you go in, you can see, and as you look into the ice, you can see very distant images of something much like that fog, that shimmer, something vibrantly colored, but still very far away and very fuzzy. And it's within one of these little caves that a voice snakes its way through the fog. I sense little creatures within my blizzard.
Snowflake?
Ruh-roh.
And it's this like deep growly voice that I can't do. But it sort of rumbles around you and ahead of you. I know why you've come. She's seen you demand your deaths. Before you step out of the cave and back into the fog, and it's the daisy chain. You can see the silhouette of the person in front of you, but the daisy chain allows you to keep going. Otherwise, you can't see much beyond the person in front of you and behind you, just their silhouettes.
Daisy chain sounds like it was a good idea.
You can hear the voice, the clip clop of the horse's hooves ahead of you, but they're getting started drowned out as a wind picks up, howling and biting in this blizzard that is starting to rage around you. And the voice comes through again. It was a simple exchange. For your blood on the snow, I have been given power unlike my brethren. You keep going. Little else to do. All will be buried beneath my snow. All will be frozen within my ice. I am Cryovane, and I would see this realm as mine. And you plunge into another one of these ice caves. And for a minute, the fog sort of abates, and you can see clearly now. You've got a flickering torchlight, very hard to hold on to in this in the blizzard. But you get a bit of a relief from the oppressive blizzard in these caves, though it's still cold and biting, and the wind is still howling through. And just before you step out onto this like winding snowy path, you hear, "So come, Banes of Thunder, and throw yourselves on my claws. When you have fallen, everything else will follow."
You talk too much.
And as clouds part, and as you step through, you see rising out of like the fog, the clouds that partly obscure this stone fortress situated atop an icy spur of jagged snow-covered mountain that you recognize as Icespire Peak, a landmark so enormous that it's normally visible from Phandalin on a clear day. The mountain dwarfs the fortress, which consists, you see, of two separate structures joined together by a stone bridge. A narrow, winding path corkscrews up the mountainside to the smaller of the two structures, the path that you're on. And from what you can tell, with everything else falling off of it to either side, it appears to be the only safe way to reach it by land. It's an unwelcome path, but not as unwelcome as the cold, howling wind that buffets you. While I switch to the Icespire hold.
Oh god.
This might be a bad time to ask, but we're recording, right?
We are recording, yes.
Okay, space, yeah. Justin is going to have a time listening to this later.
Yeah, really?
Hi, future Justin. Dunked on.
You
Right,
missed
let me
it.
get your things in. What stat block am I using for this guy? Hold on.
Oh no.
What's he considered? I do not know what he is considered as. Oh, okay. That's funny. He's
I think
considered
he's
a
a young
veteran.
white dragon with no other additions or modifications.
Oh no, I'm in Doblin.
Oh, he's
Aw.
also a
He's a
veteran.
level
Oh my
20
Considered,
god.
he uses the stat block of a veteran, yes.
Oh my god. Can never run away.
I imagine.
Veteran
Yeah, wait, hold on.
flashbacks.
How old is this dude? Jen?
Why do you ask?
Backstory stuff?
He's not the
Do
same
we
guy.
recognize this guy?
Okay.
No, you don't recognize this guy.
Oh lord. Oh, there's dynamic lighting.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, right?
This
It's been a
is-
while
this
since
is
we've had to use it.
terrifying. This is fine.
Yeah, you
We're
see
in danger.
this narrow trail clings to the mountainside as it twists around and up to the gatehouse. You can see, like, as you go, you sort of get to, like, the sort of eye of the storm style calm, where the snow sort of abates, and you can see along the path, hoof prints. Where'd it go? Hoof prints coming and going along the trail. You have to traverse in single, let's see here, in single file. There's no space for walking side by side.
Really quick, who decided they were gonna take the Dragon Slayer?
Sedge.
Okay.
Sedge has that, and I believe the potion of cold resistance.
Okay.
But you wind around while I move your token so that it, so more of it reveals itself. Eh. Eh.
Raggy?
Bit by bit.
Oh, come on, laptop. You're fine.
Oh, let me go ahead and add Ronan as well. Almost forgot to add him.
Yeah, then you wouldn't be able to see the map.
Oh, I can see the map. I'm fine. But it winds and sort of spirals around to the entranceway of, or hold on, under the bridge at a certain point.
Come on, old girl.
Between the two structures. You can see now with like arrow slits between them, where people could peer out theoretically. You see as you're going though, one of the structures like has its wall torn down, or destroyed at some point. Let me see here. Right. Oh. And you approach the gatehouse door, with Doblin in the lead. At which point he calls out, as I move all your tokens. And he calls out, "Open up! Doblin! Got a couple of, wannabe dragon slayers here."
The dragon literally knew our names. Doesn't that? Never mind.
He actually didn't seem like he heard that. He didn't
Dragon
react.
literally knows it wants to kill.
Shit.
Of course.
Ronan didn't react either.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
Raggy.
We're in danger.
A
That
few
would
minutes-
sound good.
A few minutes after this like rugged sullen brute opens the door, as he just sort of looks at Doblin, looks at all of you on the path behind him, and just like, get in here. And he steps back, and as you enter, you can see that it is like this gatehouse for horses. Each stall has a horse in it currently. We. While I reveal the horses, give me a second.
Horses.
Horsies.
You step in this stables, or actually, my bad. There's a fifth stall that's empty. At which point Doblin hops off his horse and leads it in before coming around. You all are able to shuffle in with Ronan closing the door behind you. But this sullen brute looks over you all and is just like, said dragon fighters? And Dobin's like, that's what they said. Before Dobin turns to you all and it goes, so, Banes of Thunder, this is Javarl the Orc Fighter.
The orc
Bless
fighter?
Orc Biter. This is Jabarl, let's pick up his Orc Biter, please. The biter is very important.
Well,
Sorry.
Mr. Orc Biter.
Please don't bite me. Jake. I don't say that. I don't say that in
Biting
character.
orcs, is that
Do you know how we became
you?
Banes
So
of
you
Thunder?
go around calling yourself a fighter of orcs?
I was hoping he would go, please, Mr. Orc Biter is my father.
Dobin laughs. He's like, no, it's a bit of a funny story, actually. And Jabarl's like, oh, here we go. He's like, he got into a tussle with some orcs, lost his weapons, when they, got him in a headlock and just bit their arm and got out of there.
That's valid. I can respect that.
Jabarl's like, alright, well, look, so long as they don't interfere with us, Eileen won't be happy.
Who's that?
Dobin speaks up because that's their leader of the Stone Cold Reavers.
Where is she?
Jabarl's like, she's just past the door behind me, as he gestures the door behind him. There are 4 doors here. He's gesturing to this one. But there are, of course, these other 3 here.
Cool.
What's in this door?
That's the one that Jabaro points at when he says that Silene is through that one.
Okay.
So, what's the layout of this place?
There's this here, the gatehouse, as far as we can tell. Smithy, barracks. Here. He points to his storage, smithy, barracks. Not much there, we've already sort of gone through them. Across the way is the, whoopsies. Across the way is the hold proper. We haven't done much exploring in there. It's just kind of spooky.
Yeah, I can imagine with a dragon living in it.
Yeah. There's a staircase a ways through, not very far. It's just kind of a direct way to the staircase. It'll take you right up to the roof, and that's where the dragon sleeps for the most part. And Jabarl speaks up and he goes, "You are gonna want to be
Is your
quiet moving through the hold."
He already knows we're here.
He absolutely knows we're here.
What did you do to piss him off?
Oh, nothing. He just
It's a
already knows.
very long list.
Yeah. Blossom, you're actually probably at the top of his shit list. Yeah, that suggestion
Yes,
was
that
wild.
is very possible. You see, a few weeks back, I may or may not have made him turn away using magical means.
Right. Jabarl turns to him and is like, where did you find these people? Rude. Let's be clear what he's looking at here. He's looking at a teenage half-orc, half-elf, a teenage tiefling who's scrawny as hell, the warlock and the sorcerer who are also probably somewhat lean, if not scrawny, and then Sedge.
And then Sedge.
It
Wow.
fully looks like Sedge is the chaperone, I imagine, of this party of.
He's our field trip leader.
No! Sedge has once again been dad zoned.
I mean, can you blame them?
Welcome to the dad zone,
But
everyone.
do you say that though, Blossom?
Yes.
He looks at you and he goes, yeah, actually I am. You all don't look like much. I'd say no offense, but I don't really care.
Rude.
We are far stronger than you might
know-
think.
Go ahead.
We fought off like elementals and ogres and dealt with manticores.
Do you know how we got the title the Banes of Thunder?
It's easy enough
We
to just
literally
start calling
killed
stuff.
the avatar of the Thunder God,
Uh-huh.
Gorthok.
These are like older, they are using the stat block of veterans, so they're older, like grizzled, seen some shit guys. So they're looking at this group of
Mostly
y'all.
teens.
And they're like, uh-huh.
Here we got the boar cloaks, and they like ripple with like
Are they
electricity.
from Neverwinter?
God, if they're from Neverwinter.
Oh,
Are you from Neverwinter?
Eileen is. The rest of us are just from around.
And Silene being from Neverwinter, did she take jobs from Neverwinter?
Probably. We don't really ask her.
You'll introduce me, please.
I'm sorry, who are you?
The person who is being introduced to Celine.
Jabbar and Dobin just share a look, and Dobin just shrugs, and Jabbar's like, whatever, you'll be her problem. Turns around and opens the door to lead you up the stairs. Oops. Give me a second. I can work this shit.
I believe in you, Red.
Thanks. You all can move your tokens to the door if you'd so wish.
Door time. Oh fuck, that's a lot of horses.
While I goof around with some stuff.
oh.
Please let us not recognize this fucking lady.
Honestly, seriously. Oh, hello, more people.
You can take him if it comes down to it.
Yeah, I'll just stand right here.
Yeah, and you step in, and there are 3 other individuals in this room. Apart from, oops, let me move the screen here. Apart from Jabarl and Dobin, who follow after you. In the back, leaning against like the wall near one of the arrow slits, is this red-headed woman who keeps it pulled back into a ponytail, lean, and just kind of looking at you all up and down as she munches down on whatever rations she has. But the other ones there's a muscular woman with black hair and cold blue eyes, who looks
Hot.
who looks hot and also looks like she's like not at all bothered by the cold. She's got the leathers and stuff, but she's otherwise doesn't seem phased by it. And then there's
Your world's Elsa?
Hmm?
Your world's Elsa?
And then the third one is this like kind of unshapely man who looks like he's been in a couple of fights that have taken some chunks out of him. Yeah.
Do I recognize any of these people? Specifically, if they ever came to the temple.
Make a history check.
History. 25.
25? The one you might recognize out of all of them is Silene. She might have appeared maybe once at the temple. But that was a while ago. But she is looking at all of you, just very suspiciously as you all step in. She goes, "Dobin, what did you bring back? Did you find these travelers?"
Can't speak for Dobin, but we are the answer to your problem at this current moment.
I've heard many people say that to me.
Yes, but how many of them have told that truth to your face? Not been looking for something in return.
I don't trust the words out of anyone's mouth. I just assume people are lying.
Didn't ask for your trust. Just asked for you to know the truth in front of you. You don't have to trust me to know truth.
Well, you're a character, aren't you?
I am who I am, as you are who you are.
Where are you from?
Same place you are from. I'm sure you've met my family, even if you don't remember them well.
I meet a lot of
even
people.
If it wasn't really your faith to remember.
I meet a lot of people. I don't make it a business of remembering every face that I could see. Especially if I don't intend to see them again.
Well, you wouldn't have seen me, per se, but you might have seen my mother. She's pretty important. Especially since I know that you've been to the Temple of Malil.
Oh yeah, I had a brief stint with Faith with Malil. Didn't stick. Obviously.
Not the worst one to flirt with, if any. Regardless, you know who I am. I am aware of who you are. I come bearing a solution to the current issue of ice encasing the wants that you have.
She just kind of gives a sharp glare to Dobin. She's like, what exactly did he tell you?
That any idiot could see. There is a dragon here, and if you're here, it means that there's something to be gained. Isn't there something?
Of course. The dragon. One can only imagine what riches it has in its hoard.
Indeed. Imagine with our eyes, not our mind. Anyways, we want one thing that seems to be very attuned to what you would like, and that would be the removal of said dragon so that you may get to its hoard. Our solution is that we permanently remove the dragon, while yours may be less permanent.
You want to kill the dragon.
Yes. I think it is the best option. And obviously, you haven't left this area in a while, and I distinctly look around the room. But the the respect that your name will gather if you kill a dragon, especially one that has been terrorizing the lower area, it would help you with any future endeavor you chose, be it religious or not, wouldn't it, Celine?
I don't really care much about reputation and renown. I'm just here for the gold.
And a reputation as a dragon slayer not offer that gold? It would give you easy jobs. They would know who to look for. And your name would top the list for
They'd
people who are
expect me
looking
to
for
kill a dragon or something
jobs.
similar in the future. I'm not signing up for that.
Interesting. All right. Well, I never figured I would take Lean for a coward, but here we are.
Not a coward, I'm a pragmatist.
That's what cowards call themselves. Yes, I'm aware. You don't think I'm not aware of how the language works?
You're just gonna sit here and antagonize me? You can head on through that door. Face the dragon yourselves.
I might, but won't be with and so for you. Very well. Have a good day.
She just glares. But she gestures in terms of like the door is this one here. And those who can like peer out the window can see that it is the bridge that connects, that the door does lead to the bridge that connects the two structures. But Silene looks at the rest of you and goes, well, the rest of you here to antagonize me as well?
I think we're done here.
I think you are.
Not the least.
I wish you good luck in there, but I'm not really feeling particularly generous. Dublin, get the door, and Dublin will kind of reach past and open this door, which does allow a blast of like cold air to enter, which isn't all that different. There are just open arrow slits in the room. But she gestures her and goes, that's your way, O mighty dragon slayers.
Wait, was she going to assist us at some point?
Doesn't sound like it.
I'm gonna follow Lycan out.
Is Lycan heading across the bridge?
Zelda, you're muted.
Ah. Oh, I went the wrong direction.
So,
Probably.
okay. Yeah, you head out. You can start heading out across the bridge.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow.
She didn't seem to recognize any of us, did she, though?
No, and none of you recognize any of the others here too.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Yes. Actually, could I do a quick insight check on her, see if her face, whatever, does it feel like a what the fuck?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. Or if you're trying to recognize her, make a history, not an insight.
I think Hella would probably go more towards like, does she recognize me, and does she recognize my friends? Ooh, 19.
Sorry, with 19 history or insight? Brain.
Insight.
Insight. And what are you trying to get from her again?
I'll roll this. I'll roll the history.
If she like looks, I don't know, if she twitches seeing myself or
Oh.
Sedge or Marcus.
Or Marcus. Yeah, does she recognize Marcus?
Okay. What was it? Was that history check?
History check was a 14.
14. I love you. I love you too. Let me see here. On that insight check, Halu, she does like look over you and she sees Marcus, and there's a moment of like confusion before moving on to the next person. Doesn't let it stay on her face for long. So the history check, you might have actually heard like the occasional thing about the Stone Cold Reavers. Not a lot. Might have been the occasional like, oh, this group of like sellswords came through on a job, or you know, oh, did you hear these people are calling themselves Stone Cold Reavers? You know, what a bunch of losers, essentially.
So they're like us, the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, but they're they're not nearly as quote unquote noble about it.
That's fair.
At least we have a moral compass.
That moral compass is named
Kind of.
Edge.
I'm literally lawful. I'm literally not lawful neutral, or no, neutral good.
You have probably the most moral compass out of all of us.
Sedge's entire thing is like.
Exception of Lycan.
Sedge's entire thing is like, yeah, I can overlook some laws, like bribery and extortion. Don't exist. Like, don't let yourself get bribed, and don't do things that'll get you extorted. It's as simple as that.
I've done a little bit of arson.
Exactly. I'm sure he's done a little bit of
done
arson.
a lot of arson.
Blossom's done a lot of arson. No, honestly, I think the tier is like Lycan and then Sedge. And then you skip a few spaces. You put like Renan in there somewhere, and then like a couple of NPCs, and then it's the rest of us.
Oh, definitely Falcon is above everyone. Right after Sedge.
Oh,
Falcon,
absolutely.
right after Sedge.
Okay, it's like Lycan, Sedge, Falcon, Renan, NPCs, the mayor. No, us, then the mayor.
But are you guys? Is there anything else you're doing here with the Reavers, or are you just continuing on?
Let's continue on.
All right.
Be the last one to go out. Kind of give a little incline to my head. Not really a nod, but not like a, peace out either. Just acknowledgement. I shut the door loudly behind me.
They sort of all follow you with a glare, but they follow, like, they just watch you with a glare as you go. But oops, wrong one. There we go. And you get across the other side where there is another door that leads into the main hold. Where is the bridge? Bridge. Where'd that go? This solid stone bridge spans the 35-foot gap between the gatehouse and the main fortress, and you can see it's about 50 feet above the trail that passes underneath it. On either side is 3-foot-high stone railings to prevent you all from taking a pretty nasty tumble.
Awesome.
But mounted to the fortress wall, just above the door to the next area, is a little iron bell with a short, rusty chain dangling from it. The door does stand ajar, its crossbar broken.
Alright, so I guess this is the part where we're supposed to be quiet.
mean, it already knows we're here.
Yeah.
But I guess avalanches?
Eh? I guess. Lead the way, like in. What were you planning to do?
Ever had to be done?
Just to get more backup?
They just seemed like a bunch of
Yes.
selfish assholes. I don't think their help will. Nah, can I speak? They were a bunch of selfish assholes. If they were going to help, it wouldn't have been of much use. They would have been meat shields or harmless ammunition to draw attention away from us.
I mean, drawing attention away from us would be a little bit nice. I won't lie. I'm not saying I would like people to die, of course, but some meat shields to kind of take the edge off. The sound kind of nice.
Well, there's no chance of that.
Look, sometimes, this is Ronan, look, sometimes people just, they won't cooperate. Like, clearly they've been up here for a while, or they just haven't been paying attention if they haven't heard the rumors of the Banes of Thunder. So you know what? Their loss.
Thanks, bro.
What else am I here for if not, moral support?
To kill a dragon?
I am definitely here for that. Look, if they don't want the glory of killing a dragon, I'll take the glory of killing a dragon.
Bro, real talk, it'd be fucking hysterical if Renan got the killing blow.
That'd be fantastic.
God.
But you all can step into this, like, fortress entrance, this very short, empty corridor with arrow slits in the north and south walls. The door in front that you can open and pass through into.
Yep.
Which, give me a second while you guys can move your tokens. Oopsies. Whoop. Uh-oh. I meant to grab Ronan and I accidentally grabbed Sedge's, so I very apologize, Sedge. I think you're gonna get moved here in a second. There we go.
That's fine.
Moving out of the way for people.
Yeah.
It's fucking cold outside.
It's cold in general. It is like a biting cold wherever you go in here.
Do the boar pelts help a little?
They do help. I'm not gonna do like environmental stuff here because you guys are able to save it off in general. And also, those mechanics are a bit of a pain in the ass if I haven't prepared them in advance. And this module doesn't mention anything about those sorts of mechanics. So you know what?
They don't exist.
Not here,
Dragon of
at least.
Icespire Peak. Don't do any con checks.
Thank fuck.
Well, you're indoors, so you know. It goes from like the howling sort of the windy biting cold to just like the very static sort of cold of inside buildings. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But yeah, you step into this place. It looks like it might have been once an audience chamber. You can see an open space for gathering, along with a long unused fireplace in the north part of the room. You see shields, weapons, and tapestries that are destroyed and strewn about on the floor. Many of them have been like rotted away or torn to shreds. As well as you look around, a dozen or so humanoid skeletons in rusty armor scattered amidst the debris.
So many have tried and failed to kill this dragon.
These people could have freed from before. Question is, though, how long ago? What happened to this place?
And as you look around, there is one other thing that you see. Painted on the stone floor as you sort of shuffle aside the debris is a 10-foot diameter shield-shaped crest that features a black tower being struck by a golden bolt of lightning.
What is it in reference to?
Make a history check. Not that I think it would... that Halu might know.
Yeah. Let me check what my history is. 17!
You might have heard it in passing. Someone once, telling stories of like, those real, what's the word I'm looking for? Over exaggerated stories of a warlord by the name of Delsendra Almzar, that used to fight out of a well-protected stone fortress. She was there for many years until something happened and she just sort of disappeared.
Did you write her name in chat?
Yep.
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
The emblem the emblem on the ground of a black tower being struck by a golden bolt of lightning is the at least from Helu's memory of like these over-embellished stories of like war heroes or warlords. There was a warlord by the name of Delsendra Amzar who fought, who was based in a well-protected stone fortress somewhere in the region, which she was sort of a protector of the realm for many years until something happened and she's just sort of disappeared.
Thank you. That went right through one ear and right out the other. No idea why.
Huh. I wonder... Nah.
What are y'all doing? There is, it looks like a door in the south of the room.
I will go and to see if it's, I don't know, fucky or something.
Yeah. You approach the door. What number is beyond?
And it's a mimic and I die.
Ah! No, not again.
Rip.
Wah, 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 wah.
Alright, Red. I'm gonna need a minute to set up Renan's character.
You open the door and it opens easily. You can see one of the hinges is even busted. But you peer in and it appears to be this like cold, empty hallway.
Can I hear anything weird?
Make a perception check.
I will assist.
Alright, I have +5 to perception. Ooh, okay, so let's see. What's that one? Ooh, I'll take the first roll, which turned out to be a 23.
23. You think you hear like fluttering?
Yeah, those fucking things again.
Which way? Like this direction, here.
They just sort of echo and bounce off the walls, so it's hard to tell which direction. Especially since the hallway, like, if you like, seems to be kind of smallish.
All right, I'll let the others know. Just stay on your guard. Might be more of those fucking bug mosquito bat thingies. Fucking obnoxious. All right, yeah, I'll step out.
You step into the hallway, and as you step in, turn the corner, there are in fact 2 Sturgis.
Oh, for the love of...
the other end of the hallway. They appear to be flying around in a bit of like a uncoordinated daze. And as you enter, they do their best to sort of turn in midair and dive for you. They're gonna make 2 attack. They're actually gonna make an attack against you. I'm not gonna make you all roll initiative. This is just to see if they hit you.
Okay.
Because you guys could smack these things. You guys could punch these things and they die. First attack is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second attack is a 12.
Miss.
First attack will do 3 points of piercing damage as it like latches onto you and starts sucking your blood, starts draining it.
Ugh.
I cast Careful Spell Fireball on Hello.
I imagine it's kind of just like getting like a shot at this point, like with the Sturges, it just kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
just a little
fuck,
sting.
And you're just like, and then you're just like,
More
oh, fuck, like a
obnoxious.
mosquito, and like, like just smack it off.
Yeah, and I won't even have you make like an attack roll. Really, like these things literally have 2 HP. I'm not gonna make you do big combat with these things.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Just smack.
Yeah. Easy enough as it just latches onto you, just reach up, smack it, the other one comes, and you smack that one out of the air. As you both just sort of die. They seemed weak anyways.
Ugh. These fucking things again.
You guys don't want to waste your time on them. I don't want to waste your time on them. But they are really funny to put in now that you guys just like them so much.
That's a way of putting it.
Fucking surprised they lasted this long or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move to this door and I'll give it a listen to.
Yeah, you put your ear to it. Make a perception check.
And I'll motion for the others they can pull up. Hold on. 15.
15. Good job.
Right.
Put your ear to it.
Yes.
You don't hear anything.
Alright, I will carefully open the door.
You open the door. And you look in and you see what was once a dining room. Everything in this room has been destroyed. A pair of chandeliers that once hung from the ceiling have been pulled and smashed. Furnishings once included a long dining table and a dozen wooden chairs. All of it in splinters. But lying in the sooty fireplace and along the south wall is a stuffed and mounted head of a large white wolf with glassy blue eyes. And you can see the hooks where it once hung above the mantelpiece.
With glass. Okay. I'm so tempted. Fuck it. I'm gonna pop magic awareness.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing magical in the room.
Okay. I figured.
Put the wolf head back on the mantelpiece.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you can go up, you lift it up, it is hefty, but you can just hang it above. And one thing can at least be put back in its place, despite everything else around it.
I think the owner of this place would appreciate it at least.
Is there anything in here that looks like it could be a lever to a secret room?
Secret tunnel.
Can we check the furnace inside?
The fireplace?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. Or investigation, I should say.
9.
16?
You look around. You don't find anything. You don't find any hidden mechanisms or doors in this room, at least. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything secret in this room.
Oh.
It's not to say there might not be more secret things. Okay. Yeah, I'll open this door too, just so we have a line of sight.
I'm so tempted to use Tides of Chaos to give me advantage on a stupid roll. Just so Jen can have some fun during the dragon fight.
That is up to you. Can't you use the Tides of Chaos and like attack rolls too?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think it's on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yeah, alright.
So almost any d20 roll.
Yeah. Oh shit, that would apply to death saving throws.
Yeah.
Might want to save that then.
I might, but it depends. Do I want to be silly and stupid, or do I want to be smart and mean to the DM?
I'll put it this way. I am not pulling any punches with the dragon fight.
Okay, then I will be smart.
Ugh.
Can I check out this door?
Yeah, you can check out that door. It is not locked. You can open it up.
I'm gonna be very slow and careful when I open it up and peek inside.
You peek inside, and this was once a kitchen. Again, furnishings have been destroyed and smashed. Debris has been scattered everywhere. You can feel a cold breeze blowing out of the twin fireplaces built into the south wall.
And I look for more possible secret rooms.
Make an investigation check.
Natural 1.
Nope, it is cold in here. You almost feel like you should be in winter form.
Wait, I said I would help. No.
Also, I get advantage?
Sure, yeah. You step in, you're going, wow, it's cold in here. And you start,
Yeah, I start moving, transitioning into my winter form.
And then Sedge comes in and is like, wait.
Oh! 19 plus 1, 20.
There we go. With Sedge's help, I say there we go, but, there's you look around, but there's nothing secret in here.
Oh. No secret tunnel?
At least not in this room.
It's so goddamn cold then. Is it the fireplaces?
Yeah. It's cold in here. There must be some dragons in the atmosphere. I said, "Brr, it's cold."
Can we light all the fireplaces? Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah, can I use prestidigitation to just light everything?
Yeah, I'll allow
or is
that.
there like no fuel in the fireplace anymore?
Actually, I don't think there would be any fuel. Just because it's been so long.
There broken
is the furniture
dining room table,
or is it just absent?
Oh, yeah, if you wanted to use the broken furniture, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, you could toss that in and use prestidigitation to light it.
Nice, I'm gonna do that.
The fire in here at least flickers a bit because of the draft coming down from the chimneys.
That's just more airflow.
Could I check out, perceive what's behind this door?
Yep. You're noticing that, like, none of the doors you've encountered so far are locked.
Be too careful. I've learned that from the Woodland Manse. I didn't click that.
I did.
Okay.
As you open the door, you peer down, there is another long hallway, that turns off to the side.
What's in there?
I mean, it looks just like a hallway. There's, not much going on in here. In that room? Yeah, Blossom, you can peer into that room. and you can see it was once a pantry. Again, nothing but smashed shelves, broken barrels, torn sacks, and other debris lying about. There is, however, the skeletal remains of a male humanoid, or just a humanoid, clad in a rusty breastplate. You can see that his hand is grasped around the edge of the sack that has long since rotted away.
Also, and I'm gonna make room for Sedge to go in if he wants to give him anyone last rites.
Yeah, sure, I will do that.
What's in the sack?
What's in the sack?
There's nothing in the sack.
What's
Actually,
in
as
the
you look
sack?
around, this is supposed to be a pantry. There's no remains of any sort of food at all.
And
Whoever.
there's some remains.
There's the remains of a body, but nothing that would suggest that food is here or was here.
Whoever raided this place raided Asmar's fortress. Could have just taken them as spoils.
They certainly were thorough. But I'll do some last rites for this person who's just kind of vibing here now.
Yeah, you can pray over the skeletal remains, wishing him onwards to his next life.
I'll light some incense, and be like, "Be at peace, my man," and leave.
You can do so.
I don't say that. Sedge does not say that. Me, the player, says that absolutely though.
You can say a prayer in the vein of like an Erithus prayer. But yeah, that's what you find in that room, at least.
I check this door here.
Yeah. You can open it up. This appears to be an armory. Weapon racks that once stood against the north and south walls lie scattered across the floor, and remains of wooden, along with the remains of wooden mannequins. Rusty hooks on the wall once held armor, shields, and helms.
I go to the left. Let's do the left.
Yeah.
I'll check this door.
Sedge, as you go down the hall and turn left. Please, there we go. You hold on. You look. This was once. It looks like might have once been like a gathering room, but has since turned into something else. There's filth in the room. There's like bedrolls, various like just bits and pieces of what looks like people living here at once, scattered about the room. Furnishings have all been burned up in the fireplace. There's a smashed door to the south. Like you stepped through the remains of a smashed door. There was another one to the south here, and you can peer down that hallway and you can see more debris from walls that have been utterly destroyed.
Yikes. I'm guessing these are more, what's it called? Arrow slits.
Yeah, arrow slits for archers, potentially.
Anything in the fireplace?
Besides the remains of furnishings, doesn't look like it. But Helu, you step into this room, and what you find here is an interesting thing, actually. You see, this was once, looks like the pretty nice quarters. Large bed that's been smashed in. Let's see here. And there are, scattered about the room are various skeletons. 3 humanoid skeletons in rusty suits of chainmail lie on the floor with rusty longswords right nearby. But a 4th humanoid and skeleton in rusty plate armor lies slumped in a chair that faces the fireplace. A steel goblet lies on the floor between the legs of the chair, and in one hand, tightly grasped, is a piece of metal.
Can I pop magic awareness again?
Yeah, you can pop magic awareness. And this time, there is something that pings as magical.
I fucking knew it.
And that would be the piece of metal in the skeleton's hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna carefully go over. The skeleton isn't pinging as whatever at all?
Nope.
Alright.
By this time, I think I came back and I'm like, Blossom, what's up? Did you find
yeah.
anything?
No, I'm just staying close in case anyone needs support. Or another fireball.
Oh, well, there was nothing back that way. What's Hello doing?
I'm also just trying to complete the map.
Does the armor have any sort of with the sigil
It
that we
does.
found?
It's faded, but embossed on the plate is the same sigil of a shield and a tower being struck by lightning.
Well, I guess we now know what happened to you. Warlord? Or Protector? Depends on the stories you hear. I'll give a gentle pat.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry I had to end this way. And I will take the piece of metal.
Yeah, you pull the metal out
hand.
of the hand.
Gently.
You pull the piece of metal out of the hand of what was once the warlord, Delsendra Amzar. And what you're holding appears to be curved in a half circle, wrought in cold iron, the shape of a wyvern.
Ooh.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be here. Sedge?
Yes. I think when I came into the room, I was just doing funeral rites. What's up?
It's a piece of the crown. And I'll hand it out to him to show it.
I mean that crown.
That crown.
Well, I certainly never thought that someplace like here. Blossom, want to give a look at this?
Sure. And I'll go up and take a look at it.
Do you take hold of it?
Yeah, I'll take it in my hand.
You take it, and it immediately stings in your hand.
I drop it.
Oh, fuck! I forgot.
Okay?
I'm so sorry.
No, it just startled me. It stung when I held it.
Awesome, you're Fae. Can't hold wrought iron or cold iron.
It's iron.
You're Fae.
Well,
You?
I mean, I'm an elf.
An Eladrin.
Yes.
It didn't sting when you, Helu, held it.
It didn't sting me.
Can I? No, it's not magical, is it?
Oh, it's magical.
It's very magical.
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
I make a
18.
history check to
18?
think what I think is going on.
Yeah, you can make a history check. For your Arcana of an 18, it is magical, but it's very weird that it specifically stung you and not Helu or Sedge.
Can I call Lycan in?
Yeah.
Lycan, do you want to check this out? Be careful though.
Brad, if this doesn't sting me, I swear to fucking everything, this is gonna be real bad for everyone. I'm gonna try and grab it.
I got a dirty 20
But
for
you're
that
real
history.
bad. Sedge, on that dirty 20, yeah, you remember from reading that cold iron, or specifically cold wrought iron, first of all, is a very difficult technique, and is one of the known weaknesses of fey creatures. Like, and you go to pick it up, and it burns, but it doesn't it's not so bad that you have to drop it immediately. It does hurt to hold.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep holding it then, but I will note this.
hot potato it for a second.
Just doesn't mean a wisdom saving throw.
You two are fey. Here, give me that. Hello, would you mind holding this, please?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, Lycan, you know, correct? Blossom, do you not remember, or that's a bad
Honestly,
question?
the first thing I remember was waking up in Neverwinter Forest. I don't know where I'm from exactly. I mean, it could be the Feywild, but
Well, Blossom, Eladrins are fey, and cold wrought iron is one of the few things that most people on the prime material plane know hurts them.
right. But Lycan was able to hold it at least a little bit.
And only
she's
my
a Fey.
dad is fey.
Yes, well, it still is harming the both of you.
I show my
Maybe-
very red hands.
Maybe it's a little bit more sensitive to you in particular. I wouldn't know why, but generally speaking, if we even gave this to Xanth, it would hurt him as well.
All right.
Right, I have a follow-up question for this.
Yes.
Okay, cold iron has been used to make this crown. How difficult is it to enchant cold iron? And how difficult would it be for a fey to enchant cold iron?
That's an excellent question.
Because if that's part of the crown, and we are to
Find out on the
believe
next
that
episode.
Titania
Dragon Ball Z.
enchanted
Why do you guys
it.
think I'm Titania? Just because I have certain memories.
No, I honestly don't believe you are Titania. I'm just going with we were led to believe that in the story that Titania or someone of her court enchanted that.
Make
Powerful.
an Arcana check, if you would.
Can I assist since I'm proficient in Arcana?
Because you're proficient, I will allow that. And you can
All
get
right,
advantage.
All right. Well, one of them's a natural one, so that was good. The second one was, what is this number? Oh, I'd love to read that. I'm not using this dice again because it's very difficult to read. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, cold iron is a fairly difficult material to enchant. And for a Fae to potentially enchant it, it would require someone of pretty high status and power to enchant it. And probably a lot of trust if a Fae enchanted a piece of cold iron.
So we are led to believe that there are 3 pieces of this, 2 of which are potentially cold iron, one of it being a giant sapphire, and then the crown itself. And it definitely leads into the fact that it's probably an archfey, if not Titania, and it's like there had to have been a secondary person she trusted enough to be able to help. Is what I'm kind of getting to.
Someone not Fae? At least
Like,
hold
a
this?
courier of sorts.
Someone from the royal line.
Probably.
Way back.
Or an advisor.
Yes, some sort of middleman who could travel between the planes, possibly.
Not kidding.
Someone like a trickster, maybe? All I'm thinking is like freaking bottom jumping between, just like ha meow. Seems like something that'd be fun.
Or like
Meow.
or like a Puck type character.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like for sure, definitely up his alley of like, yeah, this seems kind of fun right now. Why not?
Do you mean
Could
Puck?
definitely
Or
not have
Bottom?
died. Yeah. I mean, the depiction of bottom is a depiction based on Puck, but yeah, like that kind of concept of the two.
Okay.
It's been a while for Shakespeare with me, but yeah, that concept.
Yeah.
Who no? I mean, are there any stories of the crown like when it? I don't know. I never really read history. Really wasn't in the curriculum when I was growing up. You know.
May I make a history check?
You're
I'm good at those.
Trying to remember stuff about the crown?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
you can make a history
stories of its creation.
I'm an expert. Would I not be able to help him as well?
I'll allow that. Sedge can take it with advantage.
Spicy. Right. First one was
how we're all helping each other now.
First one was a 4.
Oh no.
Second one was a 19.
This is my special interest.
Yup.
Yeah, let's see here. You know, the history of the crown is tied in with the history of the Alagondar royal line. Let's see here. Specifically, the first king of Neverwinter was a man named Nasher Alagondar, and he was known for collecting numerous magic items because he was once an adventurer before he was ever a king. So the crown appeared later in his life. But you don't quite remember how it really came to be. Most people assume that it was probably the result of, like, during his adventuring days, or specifically towards the end when he might have been in the process of founding Neverwinter. A king is going to need a crown, and a magic crown's even better, right?
Sedge is mentally drafting another letter.
How long ago, roughly, would this have been?
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
But it's like, hey, Mom and Dad, a lot of things have happened. Also, I need some information.
I love you both. No time to explain. I need all the information on the Neverwinter crown that you could possibly send me.
Current year.
I feel like that's common for like whatever's going on in his temple. Like you leave, you're supposed to go get some information, and you write home to get more information about the information that you're collecting. You have a system.
Those are very good questions.
When was the last time Sedge was able to send a letter back to his parents, though?
It was before Father Augustus died.
Wow.
Yes.
And it's been like 3
so
months.
Sedge just has like a doctorate paper in his bag.
Remember it's like the 20-page paper, and we never like sent it out.
And there's no one we could ask to send it. Is the problem?
You guys refused to go to Neverwinter, where there's a functioning mail system.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Exactly. He tries going home like once a year, but like, it's kind of far away. It's kind of out of the way. He has this entire Bane of Thunder thing going on now.
Hold on, where
It's
is his
complicated.
family?
Wait, hold on. It is currently roughly the year 1500 DR.
DDR?
The Nashor Alagondar became ruler. See, base D&D lore is 1300, which is only about 200 years, but that's no fun. So I'm throwing canon a little bit out the window and saying it was roughly around, we'll do 1200 DR. So it's been about 300 years since the rise of, since the rise of the Alagondar royal line.
Alright. Also, I probably would have filled them in on what I vaguely remember about the Asmar, this being the Delisandra's hold.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, give me 1 second. My music. No.
What did he say his name was? Cryonic Drake or whatever the hell?
Cryovane.
Cryonosis? Cryovane, yes.
Cryotic monkey.
Cryogonal.
Oh, like vein as in like a vein. I thought it was like vein, like veins in the body. But no, he's a vein
Vein as in
lad.
like weather vane. I thought it was like weather vane.
Why would it be vein like weather vane?
I don't know.
Was he true polymorphed into a weather vane?
Damn,
Hey, it
none of us
happens.
actually have that. That'd be funny as hell.
Listen, I don't judge what these dragons do in their free time, okay? Unless it's like pillaging random small villages for no reason. Stealing people.
Vandal.
If we're done in this room, I'm gonna go explore that staircase.
Are you guys up this room? Is there anything else?
I laid the rest of the bodies to rest. Yeah, I don't. Nothing else.
I
I'm
check
also
out
gonna follow
over here.
Blossom.
How far can I go down this way?
You can go pretty far. I'll get to you guys going up the stairs in just a moment. Yeah, you can go pretty far. It is difficult to raid because you can see where the wall was smashed in, but as you step through, like you step to where the wall was torn down, and you can see there's just mountainside.
Okay, nope. Going back. No, thank you.
You could have kept going, but like.
Oh shit! Yeah,
You
no,
were
I'm gonna
fully
have to now.
You were fully exposed to the elements here.
I'm just curious. I want to cover all my bases. There's a door, you guys! Holy fuck! Can I open the door?
You can open the door, yeah. It does appear to be a hallway.
Wow.
Quick second. Supposed to be a door here, and they didn't put it in, so fuck that. There we go. Yeah, it keeps going down this hallway along the side of the place. You turn the corner, there's another wall that's been smashed in. But now that you've seen a couple of times, you can see like claw marks in certain places. Now that you've seen these a couple of times, and it looks like perhaps there was a rampage through here. There's a door at the end of this, as you once again you can see the gatehouse and the bridge open as you're open to the mountainside.
Mentally stick my tongue out. What's in here?
You stick your head in here, and it appears to be a just cold, empty hall with arrow slits along the outer walls.
Does it go this direction?
There's a window that appears into this little entryway and across the other side.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay. I'll make my way back.
Yeah.
Very carefully.
For those who are going up the stairs, is that just Sedge and Blossom, or is there anyone else?
I'll be following once I get back.
I have Marcus tucked under my arm like
Sorry,
Oh.
this
like
is
a little
good.
dog.
Nice.
Alright, so is everyone going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go.
I am going to temporarily delete all your tokens. Don't worry, I'm putting them back. I'm just moving them somewhere where you won't get like pieces of the map revealed
Awesome.
by me moving y'all.
That's me.
Lycan, Lucas, and Renan. There we go. Oh, you don't see that. That isn't there. I don't know what you're talking about. You climb up, and like it gets colder up here. There's more wind pulling through this area. You step into what looks to have been a very like much bigger sort of chamber-like area. There is a this room is decorated with what looks like the spoils of war. Impressive-looking furniture that's mostly destroyed, with furs, antlers, rotting heads of humanoids, and other smaller trophies. There is a severed hand on the floor holding an elegant-looking great axe.
How elegant.
Pretty damn nice. And there's also a just scattered about the bed.
I
Wait,
just, like,
is it still in good condition?
yeah, can I just like kick the hand off and just like, dust it off a little?
It looks a little rusted in spots, but it looks like you could polish it up and it'd be pretty nice.
Oh, I was gonna be like, oh man, if it's magical, I'm totally gonna take it to temporarily replace my my halberd so I can do full up damage.
Nope, not magical.
Damn. Oh well.
I turned to Hello. I turned to Hello still, and I'm like, "Hello, the great axe. Do you want to flip a coin for it, or?"
I don't care. I got my polearm, halberd,
I
whatever.
I will be
it's called.
taking that.
Hold on, I have a quick question here. Hello, you have the passive of 15.
Yeah.
You guys are talking over this great axe. You hear some rustling and debris in the corner of the room.
Shh, guys. Which corner?
The great axe would have been like over here roughly. You hear the rustling over here.
All right. What am I looking at?
You're coming over?
I would have been probably around here looking at the great axe with Sedge.
All right.
But when I heard the rustling, I would have turned.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Uh, 15.
Okay. Alright, just checking something super quick.
We're about to get marked.
You walk over and you can see like there's a very nice like ornate looking chair here, and you look you thought you saw something duck behind it, but you look and there's nothing there.
Hello? I squint. I'll pop my last magical awareness.
There's something magical moving about, but it's kind of moving a little too quickly for you to like actually get a read on it.
There's something here?
Before it like dives under a box.
Oh! Hey, little guy! Where does it dive?
It
over
like
here?
dove like under something. You couldn't catch it before it did.
I'm gonna go over. Hello? Like,
Hello, be careful.
it's small, it's fine. Little magic thingy? Not
It's
gonna
another
hurt you.
Sturge.
If it was, it would have already tried to suck our blood. It's something else. Can I, like, carefully lift the box up not to startle the little thing?
Of course you did. Yeah, you can lift up the box. Give me a quick second. As you lift up the box, this little, sorry, give me a quick second. This little green blur launches forward and just attaches itself to your finger for a point of damage.
Eh.
And you like pull back. It's barely even a sting, but you look at it and it's this tiny little creature, little cat-sized creature, or smaller than, that looks to be like a mini dragon, except it has butterfly wings and like a stinger on the end of its tail.
What the fuck? That's awesome. Me, the player, is so unbelievably happy. But it's just a little thing.
Yeah, it's just a little thing.
Should I kill it?
You say that, and it immediately releases from your finger and dives back into the debris.
Hello, you scared it. What was it?
I don't know, a little cat thingy dragon with a stingy bit and like wings. It's a little thingy. It
Okay.
guess it understands me. Hey,
I'm gonna go
little
investigate.
dude. I was just joking, I guess. I don't know. What are you?
It pops up like you go where you saw it dive, but it pops up like 3 feet away, and it's chattering in what languages do people speak? Hold on.
I won't know.
Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Right?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Quarry?
All right. Yeah, okay. Lycan and Blossom understand it as it's chattering in Sylvan. I'm just like, who do you think you are, you little big bully? What the fuck do you think you're doing coming in here?
Excuse me, our little friend. She's not bullying you. She just wants to be your friend. I say in Sylvan.
It looks to you before it. Let's see here. Wait a second. Oh, where did my stat block go? There it is. It looks at you, like jumps out of where it's hiding before it slips into invisibility. And next thing you know, it reappears on the other side of the room. As it just goes, "What's an Eladrin doing here of all places? This is an awful place."
Well, I'm here with my friends to slay a dragon.
You gonna slay that big thing?
We're going to try.
You're gonna need a lot of luck for that. Before it also looks, it then turns and looks at you, Lycan, before it like tilts its head curiously and goes, that thing around your neck, where'd you get it?
Present for my father.
Who's your dad?
King of Dragonflies.
You're kidding.
Why would I kid about something as important as that?
Because he's my boss? I've been trying to get back to the Feywild for like weeks now.
Ah!
I want to call you Oscar, but I'm guessing that's not your name.
Actually, I like Oscar. Call me whatever you want, doesn't really matter.
Oh, Oscar.
Oh, Oscar.
Oh, Oscar.
Wait, can we pause for a second? Has anyone watched Legend of Vox Machina yet?
I have, yes.
Yes.
Not
Did anyone
yet.
Wait,
see the little
wait.
thing
Watched
in
what?
Gilmore's shop?
Yes, I
Yes.
did.
The little touch love book?
Yep.
Okay,
was
we can
so
continue.
Yeah, you were all looking at a fairy dragon.
Hmm.
And then look at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me.
And when she comes over
Um,
and lands on your shoulder, it's like, I didn't realize the king really had any kids.
You may say I'm a bit out of the loop, as it were. My mother decided not to stay, and
Oh, he's
as
so
such, that's kind of an important bit.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, is your mother from the Feywild? Because I can understand if she didn't want to stay if she's not from it. You know, it's kind of a terrifying
No,
place.
she was a version of a traveling bard, part of a troupe.
Oh, that makes sense. The Fae loves the bards. It makes sense she came in. Probably best if
She
she didn't
did
stay.
enjoy the Fae. I mean, I think she's much happier here.
Yeah. So you're all really trying to kill the dragon, huh?
I mean, it is a byproduct of how I get home, so yes.
Do you have any tips or pointers?
For that big thing. I've been trying to stay out of the way since I came back.
Well,
How did you get here?
Funny story. Um, I saw some Eladrin that were acting suspicious, so I kind of followed them through, and the next thing I knew, I was stuck here. Um,
You
how long
followed a
have you been
ladrin
stuck
through?
here?
Oh my
huh?
god, he's so tiny.
Yeah, right.
So tiny.
Yeah,
What
there
the
were
fuck?
a winter Eladrin. Didn't get a good look at their face, but they were acting real suspicious. And I was told to look out for suspicious activity, so I went, you know what, I'll follow them. You know, get some brownie points with the big boss. And then I went through a portal, and I can't find it. I can't find the portal again, so I'm kind of stuck here. And also, it's cold.
How long have you been stuck here?
Couple of weeks now, months.
Right.
I don't
I
know. I
open up
kind of
like the
lose track of
cloak
time
that's
around
at my
here.
neck.
It just nestles in. It's like, oh, this is warm. Thank you. What is this made out of? Is this leather?
It's just a cloak. I actually don't know.
Oh,
You
for
guys,
whatever it is.
I
you
mean,
guys
you'd
can
probably know
understand.
better than I would.
You guys are talking to the little not cat thing. What are you?
Oh,
This is Oscar.
he is
Oscar.
also from the Feywild. He is a Fey dragon.
Nice. He works for my dad.
At this point, he switches to common, actually, and goes, yeah, all fairy dragons and pseudo dragons work for the King of Dragonflies. He's kind of the funny thing of like little flying dragons.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we're like his messengers.
I mean, in
things
an
like that.
abstract way, yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I guess I'm Oscar. But hello.
Hi.
Sorry for the bite. You kinda scared me.
That's fair. I get that a lot.
I just wasn't expecting, anyone, here.
Honestly, I don't think any of us were expecting you here.
I wasn't expecting to be here either. I've been trying to find the portal back home, but that thing is scary, and also there are the people in the other house. And there are like secret doors here that I just don't know how to open.
Wonderful.
So
You can
badly
show them
off.
to Helu. She'll open them for you.
Yeah, you guys got the big hands. You guys got the big opposable thumbs.
Yeah, the one you bit, she'll help you.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that big bad of a bite.
Honestly, I've had
No,
worse.
it'll be. It's not a big deal. We're friends now, right? So you're gonna help us. We're gonna help you. Bada bing, bada boom. You know.
Hey,
A while.
hey, you know what? If you're walking around with that, and he points to the thing on your neck, I am definitely gonna help you.
Lou is so baffled by
I mean,
all of this.
I never. I haven't. I had taken it
They're
out
just
since
like-
he told me that it was important.
Zed just
Oh, it's
has
very
taken out
important.
like a
Very
notebook.
important.
Zed just taken out a notebook and just like furiously writing everything.
Yeah,
Just like detailing this entire thing, this entire interaction, everything that's going on.
yeah, if you're looking for the portal, I can tell you that there is one here. I can't exactly show it to you because I don't know where it is, but there is one here.
General vicinity helps.
Under the hold. That's all I really remember.
Okay. Well,
That back
I
door.
explored kind of around the outside. I didn't see anything going down. Saw some big claw marks. So I guess it has to be inside here? Around here? Oh, tiny, weird butterfly cat dragon.
Fairy dragon. Or Oscar.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna keep looking for stuff.
You peer out that doorway and you can see like this is the roof of the keep. It is very open, and enclosed by 3-foot high battlement, except for like a distant corner where the wall, like the corners where it's collapsed. But otherwise, it's very open.
Is Dylan out here?
Make a perception check.
Maybe. Eh. 13.
Not that you can see.
I don't see Dylan, you guys, but he's probably around here somewhere if he was, I don't know, talking to us in our brains.
Can I also look out there?
Yeah.
Be
You
my
also-
guest.
You can make a perception check.
Perception check.
Meanwhile, Oscar will be like, if you guys are gonna fight that thing, I think I'll stay in here. I don't really feel like, yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You don't see him, but you hear faint movement.
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
You peek around the corner. Continue, sorry?
And I'm also like looking up at the storm above us. Or at least like at the sky.
Mhm.
Clouds. Cloud cover. I don't know.
Mhm.
Looking up as well as looking out.
Let's see here. Give me a quick second. You peer out, peeking around the corner, looking up at the storm. And as you look up, that's when you see a face appear over the edge of the roof of your building you're in. This huge, white, the huge white face of Cryovane. As it opens its mouth, you can see the cold gathering the back of its throat. And that is where we'll end it.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, we're best friends!
That is where we'll end it.
Ah! Justin, why aren't you here?
Oh my
That's
god.
okay, it's
He is
11:30
gonna-
anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
so upset that he missed it.
Yeah. He would
Gonna be
have
sad they
loved
missed
Oscar.
meeting Oscar.
Probably on his phone looking at all the stuff that like we were talking about and shit, like, fuck, I really missed this session.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm really curious as to what's in the southeast corner of the map.
Yeah, good question, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's under the keep.
Yeah.
Everyone
Maybe
stop the
it's
recording?
where that secret door is that we didn't explore.
Yeah, right.